Kawempe North constituency and also Parliament of Uganda upon the loss of our brother. Madam Speaker, allow me share with you two experiences in Honorable Ssegirinnya's life. The Honorable, right here, when he came to Parliament, he was surrounded by several petitions in regard to his academic qualifications. And I closely monitored the matter because I was a friend. I want to go on record thanking the office of the LOP, which was occupied.
Switch on.
I want to go on record thanking the office of the Leader of Opposition, occupied by the immediate former Leader of Opposition, the Right Honorable Matthias Mpuga, the office of the Speaker, and the Uganda Caucus, where I am the General Secretary, because indeed we did a lot in regard to keeping Ssegirinya as a member of Parliament here, because then he was surrounded by so many petitions, as I said, in regard to his academic qualifications. But the experience I want to share with you people here is that Ssegirinya, and I want to allude to that fact, he was a bold and courageous person. When he was taken to court in regard to academic qualifications, I, for one, even when the matter related to academic qualification, I did not touch his academic documents. He kept giving excuses until a technicality came up. You remember he was served in Kitaria prisons. And the issue was whether or not service can be done through a prisons officer and not to the person themselves. So together with the lawyers, we confirmed and experienced a fact that it is unbelievable because the issue was on academic ground, but we were moved from that ground to a technicality. That was his boldness. Because the ground was he lacked papers in regard to the requirement for his nomination. But I can tell you, honorable members, the Honorable Ssegirinya here you see was a bold man. I remember thinking he was a comedian until the Secretary General, Councillor Louis Rubongoya, confirmed to me that he was just a brilliant man because he himself also was following up the matter. Madam Speaker and honorable members, we lose a person who is very courageous to that extent. He has kept in Parliament here. The substantive matter of the petition was not handled, and the matter was decided on a technicality. This is the man lying here. All the grounds, particularly the one of academic, we did not even touch his senior 4, his senior 6, his academic documents. We didn't. He kept telling us, Honorable Sanja, the issue is not the academic ground, the papers. The issue is the technicality. I was in prison when these guys served me. They served the prison's officer and not Ssegirinya. You argue out that. Not papers, not qualifications. Be serious. The other area of experience, Madam Speaker, I would want to share with you, if time allows. When Honorable Ssegirinya got some relief, heresy relief from the hospital and was discharged, when he came out, he insisted and he kept telling us that he would stand in 2026. Some of us were worried and probably praying for him to finish the term because the health challenges were really very big. But he kept insisting that he would stand and win. When we talked to the family members, they also tried convincing him, look at your health, not the constituents. But Ssegirinya was very bold and very courageous to the extent that he was even thinking about the 2026 election. This is the man. But the last appeal I want to make to the family members here, because usually, and I'm always sincere with myself when I decide to, the people of Kawempe North have been very patient with Honorable Ssegirinya, and indeed he was very appreciative. They never demanded for his representation here, because almost all the time he was in hospital. They never petitioned for whatever reason. Usually in such circumstances, you would find the family sitting where there is a by-election. A family sitting to try and forge a way such that they get a member probably to take on the term and finish this term. For example, I would appeal to the family. I humbly appeal, just in case such a thing comes up. Let's be holy and give the people of Kawempe North, as well as Ugandans, to decide their fate on the representation. I thank you so much, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
God bless.
Honourable Member, thank you. We have a condolence message from the Parliamentary Circle. Enclosed is 1 million shillings from the Parliamentary Circle. I also have a condolence message from the Deputy Speaker of Parliament. Thank you. And then in the VIP gallery, we have the former Member of Parliament of Kawempe, Hali Haj Sebagala Latif, who was here with us in the 10th Parliament. Honorable Asumani, Seungu Asuman, Chairman Buganda Caucus.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I'm also in support of the motion. And the time I've been here, at one time, Madam Speaker, a former Attorney General was brought to Parliament.
Honourable members, listen to Honourable Seungu.
Was brought to Parliament to pay tribute, but his body could not access the chambers. I want to thank you very much for that courage you've put in to have Ssegirinya brought here. Motions of this nature, Madam Speaker, always when the leader of government business is moving a motion, normally he gives the cause of death. He will give you the medical history. For example, when you talk about Ssegirinya, what happened when he went to prison up to the time he was bailed out. And it's not a surprise. That's why I'm thanking you. Of course, what could the Prime Minister give us here as head of government business? So her absence here is not a challenge on us. Because members of Parliament have been with since we began the 11th Parliament. Ever since these two members were arrested, we have always been together. And honourable members, I want to thank you for that spirit across board. Madam Speaker, I don't know how it happened. My former boss, the leader of opposition, Matthias Mpuga, my boss now, and the chief whip assigned me duties to see how Ssegiriny's papers would be processed. And I did that work very diligently under your guidance. I cannot forget thanking someone, a gentleman called Mr. Arthur Mugabe. Mr. Arthur Mugabe has always been in the opposition. He's among those people who was helping us to move all documents around. The clerk of parliament. The clerk of parliament. I used to call him several times about the challenges and the documents for Honorable Ssegirinya. The mother of Ssegirinya, the family, the legal team, Honorable Shami Marende, Madam Speaker, is not around. They did a commendable job. Madam Speaker, I remember when I came to your office at the time of the arrest, I cannot...
Madam Speaker, order. We are not comfortable.
You don't switch on the microphone and start talking.
I cannot emphatically say what exactly happened when I came to you. but at least we did good work. I spent all the time, at least every week, I used to visit these people in prison. It was very painful. Ssegirinya was a friend. And the Honorable Nsereko Muhammad, I don't know where he is the one who made us learn Ssegirinya in the 9th Parliament. Whenever we were traveling out for sports, East African Games, Ssegirinya was moving with the Honorable Nsereko. That's how I think he got interested in joining politics and others.
Clerk, whoever is drilling anything must stop. The House is sitting.
Lastly, Madam Speaker, honorable members, I want to thank the ministers who have endeavored to be here. Thank you so much. That's courageous, because this kind of it cuts across. May he so rest in peace. I can't go.
I want to thank you. I want to extend our deepest condolences. Madam Speaker, I will not claim to know years. They did for activism. He knew he in the courts, even before he came to Parliament. Madam Speaker, we're faculty of law and admission, and I'm also a member, the Honorable Ssegirinya, we can make for no, automatically the case will terminate. That up to now, you draw unconditionally. And I am glad that the Honorable Minister, where the Honorable Ssegirinya, the Honorable Mwanga Chivumbi, wage limit. Well, you people here are families. Well, we've been going to the same contribution member of Parliament, and this person, Honorable Ssegirinya, is very grateful, and he came and to him we returned. But there is a history. Remember that from us is so. I thank you, Right
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sabak, representative of the Catholic.
Right Honorable Speaker, I thank you for this opportunity. Honorable Ssegirinya, but we had dealt choice in Kawempe, was also seeking a choice to make center of the National Unity Platform. We asked a fundamental, and whom does it serve? National Unity Platform, present them, presented. And from that, he became a member. Decision that I've known him since he was a young man. Whether he attended from also is having a, you can have more of doing the same. Last lived longer. President judicial officers speak true to Mr. Museveni, taken away by declaring courtesy of the Ssegirinya rest in internal peace.
So Yusuf, I am going to give you people to speak. I know Ssegirinya more than some of you. Yes.
Right Honourable Speaker, thank you very much. Party. Right. He was, and most times I can say Tron Ssegirinya Nepe. He was actually volunteer and say, please do this, go do this. However, he who are needed, Honorable Asuma, one day. I say that cannot be. He also contacted this hospital for votes for self-awareness in a relay here that he.
Yeah, of the people. Because they are, and I am still one. Unfortunate this morning, because we execution fall upon the government. There is still time. And decided on all my crews for but most importantly to build. Most importantly, General Museveni, because everyone believes that. And not stand in 2026. I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Honorable members, as I was that honorable, just like he was a lapse somewhere, but also.
Thank you.
You're going to speak.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam, what do I learn You don't need. I want to repeat 5th of December this last year, 20 Gulu Cathedral. Please, in prison, if you go back, you can be entitled. Stop. We would have less death. But if he was helped properly, maybe in time.
The VIP gallery, we have Honorable Akol Rose Oko.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
It is still your people speaking. What's
the street is honorable.